Evening all. I see it's been a whole week since I actually posted anything on here, so I thought perhaps I should at least show my face. I'm afraid that what with one thing and another today, I've been busy and haven't actually learned as much as I ought to have done about using the program Descript, which I really must get round to doing, because there's a lot of what do you say, call them, uh, video essays that I like to put together. And also, I think it could be used to make some of the poems and things that I like to do a bit more fun as well. So, for now, I'm just talking to the camera. I thought I'd include a comment about a silly little prank that happens at some of the schools I teach at. It's happened at least 3, possibly 4 schools, maybe more, I forget now. And that's when I'm teaching a group of students, particularly if they've got a lot of very giggly and emotionally immature boys in them, usually about year 9, 10. If they're very emotionally immature, maybe year 11. And that's when the teacher turns his back to write on the board, one of the boys yells out, "Penis," as loudly as he can, hoping that the teacher will then say, "All right, who said that?" And they can look back with big innocent eyes, say, "Who said what, sir?" So the teacher has to say penis in front of the class, and that's a huge laugh. It shouldn't be, you know. Really, we should be comfortable talking about parts of the body. I mean, at your age and in this 21st century, you are supposed to be having personal hygiene and sex education lessons. You should be able to talk about parts of the body and cope with teachers naming parts of the body without it being something to laugh about and do that weird, soundless, wheezy laughter that 10-year-old boys do when they think they've heard a dirty joke. And it's embarrassing when it's a 15-year-old boy doing it. Yeah, you should have grown out of that by now. I mean, there are times when embarrassing an authority figure and using sort of pretended wide-eyed, "What does that mean, sir?" type of language can be in a good cause. There is a very famous scene from Sue Townsend's The Growing Pains of Adrian Mole, for example. In this situation, Adrian Mole's friend Nigel has come to realize that he feels attracted to boys at least as much as he does to girls. And this is quite a scary realization for a teenage boy to come to, of course. And very bravely, he decides to set up a club at school for children who are having the same odd feelings. So he's putting up on the wall a poster advertising a gay club, which this is a comprehensive school in the 1980s. I remember how much anti-queer prejudice there was back then. He must have been very brave to do this. But while he's putting up the poster, along comes the very reactionary headmaster, whose name is Mr. Scruton, but the kids call him Popeye Scruton, not because he's strong to the finish because he eats his spinach, but because when he gets angry, his eyes sort of pop out. Yeah. He sees Nigel putting up this poster advertising a gay club, and he's outrageous, disgraceful. I cannot allow the resources of this school to be put to immoral purposes. And Nigel puts on a very innocent expression. Immoral purposes, sir? A club for students who wish to be joyous and frolicsome and vivacious? What could possibly... Joyous, frolicsome and vivacious? Yes, sir, what could possibly be wrong about simple gaiety, sir? But that isn't the word, what the word gay commonly means nowadays, boy. Isn't it, sir? What does gay commonly mean nowadays? Well, I have to say, it has a very different connotation now, boy. Does it, sir? What connotation is that? Well, quite different connotations. Splutters to a halt. Can't actually bring himself to describe homosexuality to an apparently innocent boy, who then says, "Oh, that's all right, sir. I can see I just need to buy myself a more up-to-date dictionary." And the headmaster's, "Yes, you do that, boy." Okay, in a context like that, yes. Mock innocence and trying to get an authority figure to openly say what's embarrassing and angering them, Yes, okay, you're standing up for yourself in a very awkward situation. Just trying to embarrass somebody by trying to get them to say penis. Not so much, really, guys. You ought to have grown out of that. And no, I don't have any problem saying that word. It's something we ought, our bodies are something we ought to be able to discuss comfortably without a lot of screaming and giggling, you know. Try and put your save standing up to teachers or confronting them about topics they may find angry or embarrassing. But when it's important and when it does something, don't just try to embarrass as a way of wasting time in class. We waste far too much time in our lives already. Anyway, I'm going to be getting on with this making of um, video essays once I get my head around the necessary software. I hope you enjoy those when I get around to them. I'll also find some decent poems or write some poems of my own to put out, and I hope you enjoy those as well. But that's all for tonight. Okay, bye.